Hi, fans of high quality entertainment. Another tier list to do, this time Frank Zappa and the Mothers of Invention. Now, I'm only doing, I have not heard every Frank Zappa, studio album. I stopped buying his albums later in his career. So, albums like Jazz from Hell, I've never heard the whole album. But I'm still a huge, overall, I'm still a huge Frank Zappa fan. And there are 30 albums here, including some live ones. Like I said, there's other Frank Zappa albums. I just have never owned them or possibly even heard them. And so here we go. As always, S tier at the top is like a perfect album, 10 out of 10. Then A, B, C, D, and yes, we have an E. And these, I'm just going to, and there's, like I said, you're not seeing them all there yet, but you will. There's 30 albums in total. And I'll just randomly pick an album and remember, this is just my opinion. Everybody has different opinions on music, and we can all get along, usually. Okay, so 200 Motels. I don't even have that on CD anymore because I just could never get into it. Not one of my favorites. I'm going to put it in D. Apostrophe. That's S tier. Love it. Chunga's Revenge with Transylvania Boogie. Great instrumental with awesome guitar work by Frank. Road Ladies with Flo and Eddie. Some fun stuff on the album. I will put that in B. Burnt Weenie Sandwich, I also enjoy. Just a little less than Chunga's Revenge. Still in B. Reuben and the Jets. Frank Zappa loved some 50s music and doo-wop and everything. It's kind of a tribute album to that kind of a sound. It's good. My favorite song on it is Always. I'll put that in B at the very beginning. Now, I know some people are not fans of Flo and Eddie, like Grant from Grant's Rock Warehouse and Glenn Kellaway. But I don't know. I like that period of the Mothers and the juvenile humor. Not everything, but a lot of it I liked, and the band was great. So Fillmore East, 1971. I'll still put it in B, but at the very beginning. Uncle Meat, double album. Excellent. I'm going to put that in A. Hot Rats. That is S tier, and it goes to the front. Let's get this out of the way. Thingfish. E. That was the final. I was buying, every new Frank Zappa release, I was buying it. And when Thingfish came out, it was 3 vinyl records, and I was so excited until I started to listen to the albums. Yeah. And then I stopped buying Frank Zappa albums after that. We're only in it for the money. That's S tier. That would be, it almost could be right at the front. I think, like I always say, how I decide is which of those 2 albums would I want to listen to right now. And I think I would want to listen to Hot Rats before We're Only in It for the Money. Weasels Ripped My Flesh, that's good. Got some good stuff on it, but not a favorite. Zappa and Elsewhere, great live album, but I'll put, well, Yeah, I just prefer studio overall. I prefer studio albums over live albums. That's why I'm putting apostrophe ahead. Tinseltown Rebellion. I haven't heard that in a long time, but when I did buy it, I just thought it was okay. I'll put it in C, but ahead of Weasels Ripped My Flesh. Chic Your Booty or Shake Your Booty. That is S tier. Right there. Zoot Allures, great album. I will put that in A at the very front. Lumpy Gravy. I know, it's one of those albums that's pretty crazy, but I like it. It's crazy. I will put that in B. Right there. Wacka Jawacka. That took me a few years to get into. Um, it's still not, my one of my favorite Frank Zappa albums, but it's definitely in the A's now. There. Just another band from LA, another live album with Flo and Eddie. Billy the Mountain. I just love the album. It's in the A's. That would be, yeah, I love, like I said, I love Billy the Mountain. I'm gonna put it right there. Absolutely Free. That's in the A's. I know some people would put that in S tier, but right there at the front of the A's. You Are What You Is, double album. Excellent. It'd almost be S tier, but I'm going to put it in A. Right there. Ship Arriving Too Late to Save a Drowning Witch. I think it's a underrated album. I'm going to put that. Let me see the track listing again. First Valley Girl. No, Not Now. I know some of it is a little annoying, but that's Frank Zappa for you. Teenage Prostitute. um, I'm going to put that at the start of B. I really like the album. And then The Man from Utopia, Cocaine Decisions, The Dangerous Kitchen, some crazy stuff. The radio was broken. I like that even more than How to Save a Drowning Witch. I'm going to put it in B at the very beginning of B. Freak Out is S tier. I'll put it there. It's just, I prefer the later Frank Zappa with the great guitar solos and everything. It's all good. Overnight Sensation is S tier. That would be right there. Right there. There we go. In third spot. Zappa in New York, another live album. I, I don't have it in my collection anymore, but I did buy it when it came out. I thought it was good, but once again, not one of my favorites. I'm going to put it in at the, I'll put it in B, ahead of Lumpy Gravy. All right. One size fits all. That is S tier. It's the very first Frank Zappa album I ever heard. 1975. I don't know. These are all such great albums. Right there. Grand Wazoo. I love his jazz rock period. I'm going to put it there. Bongo Fury. One of my all-time favorite live albums with Captain Beefheart. That's S tier. Where to put it though here? The only thing against it is, it's a short live album. I don't even know if it's 40 minutes. I'll put it right there. Then Joe's Garage, Acts 1. I'm going to combine them because originally on vinyl, it was part 1, and then a few months later was parts 2 and 3. So 3 vinyl records, and now they package it together on 2 CDs. That's S tier. I love Joe's Garage. But where to place it? Right there. So that's it. That's my tier ranking for Frank Zappa and the Mothers of Invention for the albums, like I said, that I have heard. And I know there are a few missing, but that's it. I'd love your thoughts on your favorite and least favorite Frank Zappa albums. And is there any fans out there for Thingfish? Please remember to like the video and leave a comment below. And please make sure you are subscribed. Bye.